Welcome to New Creation Gospel Mission Daily Devotional. Thursday, 12th March 2026. Topic: When Fear Meets God's Plan. Hymn 368, How Sweet the Name. Memory verse: For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. Isaiah 55, verse 9. Bible reading: Acts chapter 9, verses 13 to 14. Then Ananias answered, Lord, I have heard by many of this man, how much evil he hath done to thy saints at Jerusalem. And here he hath authority from the chief priests to bind all that call on thy name. Message: After Saul encountered God on his way to Damascus, and he was escorted to the house of Judas, God told Ananias to go and lay his hands on Saul, so that he may receive his sight again. Ananias responds to the Lord with honest concern. Lord, I have heard many reports about this man, and all the harm he has done to your holy people in Jerusalem. He was speaking about Saul, a known persecutor of Christians. Ananias had good reason to be afraid. Saul had authority to arrest believers, and now he was in Damascus. Ananias did not hide his fear. He brought it to God. This reminds us that faith does not mean pretending we are not scared. It means taking our fears to the Lord instead of running from his voice. Saul's reputation was terrible. He had approved of violence against believers and tried to destroy the church. Acts chapter 8, verse 3. From a human point of view, he seemed beyond change, but God had already begun working in his heart. What Saul saw was a threat. What God saw was a chosen instrument. Sometimes we judge people by their past, but God sees their future. 1 Samuel 16, verse 7 reminds us that people look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. God's grace is powerful enough to turn a persecutor into a preacher. This passage challenges us to trust God even when His instructions stretch us. Ananias had to overcome fear to obey. Later in the chapter, Saul becomes Paul, one of the greatest messengers of the gospel. The man Ananias feared became a brother in Christ. God can rewrite any story. When He calls us to step out in faith, we can trust that He knows what He is doing. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 encourages us to trust in the Lord with all our heart and not lean on our own understanding. God's plans are always bigger and better than our fears. Central truth: even when we are afraid and unsure, God's plan is greater than our fear, and His grace can transform anyone. Prayer: Lord, help me bring my fears to you honestly instead of letting them control me. Give me courage to obey you even when I do not understand your plan. Teach me to see people